Hi, in this video I'm featuring this Rolex I'm thrilled to have recently been allocated. Stay tuned and I'll go through why I chose and what I love about it, what else I considered and how it's made me rethink my collection and perspectives on watches. Welcome to Not Enough Time. Please click like and subscribe to this channel. So, just under a week and a half ago, I received the call I'd been waiting for from my watch dealer, and I picked this up last Saturday. A big thank you firstly to Goldsmiths. It's a great team in my local branch, and I've always found the service great, they're knowledgeable and passionate about watches. And like you, I love receiving and opening up a new watch. But the added anticipation, luxury brand image, heritage and frankly theatre around Rolex makes that moment an even more exciting and special experience. Although I was purchasing it, given the scarcity, I felt extremely fortunate and grateful to have been allocated. Now this is not my typical watch choice. I thought long and hard before I put my name down on the list that this is the one I wanted. But it's way exceeded my expectations and changed my view. I love it. So this is the Rolex Datejust 41mm in steel and 18 karat yellow gold with mother of pearl diamond set dial. It's got the yellow gold fluted bezel and steel and gold jubilee bracelet. Those diamonds are hand set in gold on the dial, and the hour, minute and second hand are also 18 karat yellow gold. Despite being a slim watch, it is noticeably but satisfyingly heavier than stainless steel, even compared to my 40mm Rolex Milgauss, which is much thicker. You can feel the weight of the gold on your wrist. But what I love in particular is how this watch plays with the light. The contrast between the brushed stainless steel and polished gold on the Jubilee bracelet, then the fluted bezel, which has such timeless beauty and elegance. It's really dazzling, and I think particularly so in the yellow gold. And the combination of that with the mother of pearl diamond set dial feels like an exquisite piece of jewelry you'd expect adorned like on a pharaoh in ancient Egypt. It really is stunning. I love watch dials, and the mother of pearl takes on different properties, predominantly a silvery white, but with texture, and it picks up different hues and the occasional flecks like a rainbow under the light. And that lovely effect is exacerbated by the way the light catches the small diamonds around the dial and dances around that gold fluted bezel. Sad to admit, but I genuinely find myself staring regularly at this and turning my wrist in the light. My philosophy has been never go for a bling watch. I don't wear watch for show. I wear them to enjoy myself. And I'm not personally a fan of diamond set bezels, but this is certainly, I admit, a step in that direction, but one I feel is really tastefully done. The two-tone, I think, prevents this being gaudy, and the yellow gold gives it, I feel, a timeless vintage feel. It's really elevated in two-tone compared to just a stainless steel watch. It's a bolder choice, but I think a far more interesting and exotic one. As ever, I think Rolex excel at bracelets. This is my first Jubilee bracelet, and this is one of several areas I feel Rolex are just head and shoulders above the competition at this price point, in my opinion. You know, Omega, Cartier, Grand Seiko and others do not make bracelets of this beauty and quality. On the flip side, Rolex have nailed the bracelet in 4 different ways: the Oyster bracelet, the Jubilee bracelet, the President bracelet, and the Oyster Flex. All 4, I think, are way better product designs on bracelets specifically than their competition at the price point. And really, it's only when you get into a price category of £30,000 and upwards from the likes of Vacheron Constantin, Audemars Piguet, and Patek Philippe that you start seeing competition for bracelet quality. But for the quality at this price, if you can get it at retail, Rolex is exceptional. This watch is just over £13,000, about $16,000. But this is steel with generous amounts of 18 karat yellow gold. Again, the mother of pearl, the handset diamond dial, with an exceptional, robust movement with a 70-hour power reserve. I haven't been able to separate myself from this watch, and the more I wear it, the more I've loved it. It's versatile. I'm wearing it remotely during the week for work, being great at weekends and also into the evening. So what else did I consider? Well, I wanted a natural stone dial, and in some ways this is kind of the brother to my wife's Lady Datejust with the black Tahitian mother of pearl dial. Check out the separate video which my wife's posted. Now I looked at the Datejust in white gold and also in Everose gold two-tone, and I think the yellow and the Everose give it a bit more warmth. And of the two, I went for the yellow gold just because it's a slightly more vintage and I think slightly less feminine feel with the mother of pearl dial. But it's not an overtly masculine watch either. And if you look at some of the other watches I own that I featured on this channel, like the Panerai Luminor, like the Grand Seiko Godzilla, like the Omega Seamaster, this is a contrast, but that's what I look for. It's a more elegant and dressy watch. But alongside my Rolex Milgauss, it's the one I have the deepest heart connection with already. It's reminded me, again, why I truly love watches. It's that intersect between art and science, something of beauty to behold and get lost in. But unlike a still painting, a sculpture, or piece of jewelry, this also has that beating mechanical heart and graceful movement. It's a trusted companion that wraps like a second skin to your wrist and glows and twinkles in the light. I'm not ashamed to say I am a Rolex fan. They are fantastic at what they do. Now, the other ones I also considered in the Datejust range were this, the bright black diamond dial that I thought would be a lovely evening watch, as well as this in the dark blue. But all up, and I really did deliberate on this, it was a natural stone dial again that won out. And now I have it. I'm really pleased I chose it. It's a watch that's a little different, but certainly a lot less ordinary. So lastly, where does this leave me and my watch collection? Well, I'm still waitlisted on a couple of different Rolex Daytonas, which have always been a favorite, and again, a complete contrast in style. I'd also been thinking for some time, and at some point, around a day date, but certainly not anytime soon. They're 2.5 times the price of this watch, which really is going from two-tone to a fully precious metal watch, from a Jubilee bracelet to a President bracelet, but keeping that same fluted bezel, which I think kind of goes back to my earlier point, that at this price point, I genuinely think this is one of the best value, elegant, precious metal luxury watches out there. It's also, I'm embarrassed to admit, elevated my taste and purchasing interest to other precious metal watches. It's been my entry gate to this kind of exalted but also dangerous realm on the wallet. There's something extra to admire and appreciate, and I'm a sucker for feeling like I need something that makes me feel good. So if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. I'd really love to hear your comments on precious metal versus stainless steel watches, and please check out the other videos on this channel and let me know what you'd be interested to see next. Thank you.